come for a ride out on this Darmah today, and I wanted to share it with you and talk a little bit about it. So I really like a Darmah. Everybody lusts after an SS because it's the sporty one, it's the Mike Hailwood one, etc, etc. But actually on the road today, in the traffic and everything, and as we're all getting old now, a Darmah makes an awful lot of sense. Electric start, fantastic. Kicking a 900 twin is not an easy thing to do. And sensible riding position, proper handlebars, proper seat, etc, etc. And what's really lovely about a Darmah is the fact that it makes its power lower down. So it has smaller carburetors, sort of softer cams and things, softer compression, and it means it's got lots and lots of torque off the bottom. The power's where you want it, and this thing will cruise from 20 miles an hour up to 80, 90 miles an hour really happily, whereas your SS, anything below sort of 60, it's beginning to struggle, and so it can be a real pain in the backside. And so these are a lovely road bike, and really are very easy to manage, and very comfortable and very usable. And yes, they don't handle as well as an SS, but to be honest, how often are you going to be sort of scraping the pegs and going mental on the bike? It doesn't really matter for what we're using the bikes for today, which is just riding for pleasure at sort of sensible speeds. Back in the day, if it wasn't as fast as your friend's Honda or something, well, it made a difference, but now it really doesn't. And so I just think they're a very likeable, very usable, very sensible bike, and they're still sort of half the price of an SS, and as such they make a good compromise for the road. Okay, so this particular bike has had a little bit of restoration work done. Wheels have been recently powder coated. Obviously paintwork's not original, but it's a nice example. It rides beautifully. Somebody's obviously put a lot of work in this in the past. All the little telltale lights on the dashboard and the things that normally you find don't work all work perfectly. Electric start's very good. It's crisp. There's no smoke, no rattles. Just a nice example, and I just thought I mean, obviously the bike's for sale, but I actually really enjoy riding these, and it's nice to come out onto the road, down these country lanes with the Darmah, and just listen to it rumble, and enjoy the torque and the sort of the pleasure that a good Bevel Ducati brings. We forget sometimes that these are about having fun and enjoying yourself, and I often find that on a Darmah. You know, I used one of these as a commuter bike a long time ago for a couple of years. Probably covered 10,000 miles on it, and it never missed a beat. It was always really fantastic, and I enjoy it a lot. And it's surprising. People think, oh, you can't use a Bevel Ducati as a commuter bike, but I did, and I loved it every day. I'd come out, press the button, fire up, away we went, and it's a very enjoyable thing to be able to do.